Welcome to the Flying Can Ranch in Athens, Texas. First I'd like to say I hope our prayers and hopes go out to the people in Mississippi. They got hit real bad, tornadoes. Last I heard was 15 confirmed dead, which is terrible. Alabama got hit. I actually saw a school bus, like the tail of it, up on top of the school building. Fires breaking out down in Stillwater. We actually had a real high wind last week over there in Amarillo, blowing semis over, multiple wrecks, crazy. So, I feel compelled to say that this video will not contain any firearms. So, for some odd reason, I've heard the little Czech guys at YouTube go crazy. These are air guns only. So, what do we want to talk about today? Well, if you remember in the past, I did a review on this right here, which is the Hatson Jet 2. It was very loud, and I had to buy this compensator from Buck Rail to quiet it down. It was very, very loud, but it worked quite well. So what I'm going to show you next is almost exactly like this. You still have the flip-up sights that are adjustable for windage and elevation. And one of those is made for the rifle mode, one's made for the pistol mode. And I don't know if I can see it from here, but we'll go over it again as quickly as possible. I need these glasses, these are stiff to... It seemed to me in my memory, hold on a second, I can't see it too well. My eyes ain't as good as they used to be. That's how I remembered it. So if you were to keep this one folded down, leave this one up, that was for the pistol mode, and if you folded this one down and flipped it, then it was for the rifle mode. And I was a little disappointed with those insofar as that you could adjust them for elevation, but not so much for windage that I ever discovered. And so I wanted to go over that. So you see it, everything is about the same. However, I have with me today, this is the Hatson Jet to QER PCP rifle / pistol. And the difference is this one actually has the moderator built onto it. And it works quite well, trust me, I've tried it. And so we'll go over a couple of specs very quickly. I'm going to get a little detailed here. So this particular model is the 22 version. You can get it in a 177, and you can also get it in a 25 caliber. I want to take this moment for tell my girlfriend thanks, because we've been kind of on a budget, but we went ahead and ordered this. She's got an account with Amazon, and she ordered it in for me, and here it is. So, honey, thank you very much. Okay, so that being said, you all heard that. In 177, this thing puts out about 810 feet per second. That's 20 joules or 10.3 foot-pounds of energy. In the 22 caliber, which is the one I have here, is 700 feet per second, 27 joules, and 15.6 foot-pounds of energy. In the 25 caliber, it puts out 600 feet per second, 30 joules, and 16 foot-pounds of energy. If you were to get this in the pistol type, break it down, and we'll show you that in a minute. It is, the overall length is going to be 15 inches or 380 millimeter. In the rifle, it will be 20.5 inches to 22.8 inches or 6.25 to 580 millimeter, as you have this adjustable stock. So be that. You also have the same adjustable cheek piece via this screw right here. Everything about this is the same as the original Jet 2, except the length and everything. So, the barrel length on these is 7.9 inches or 200 millimeter. The overall weight of the pistol in pistol mode is 2.4 pounds or 1.1 kilogram. In rifle mode, it is 3.4 pounds or 1.54 kilograms. Max fill pressure, 250 bar. And now we're going to sit this down and go over some things for a second in the box. When I ordered this through Amazon, you also get some of these hawk pellets that come with it. Also included is a little box here, and you have some O-rings, some stickers, things like that. I'll set that down here for a second. You'll have this little fitting, which I did not use. You have a small Allen wrench, which I have not used. You'll have a single shot tray, and you'll have 2 7-round magazines. That's what I figured it out to be. And then you'll have this little piece that clips over the fill port. And we're going to talk about all that in a minute. Then you also have the extended fill thing that clips on the end of the gun, and I'll show you that. This piece right here is an Air Ventura piece, and you can get those from Amazon. So if you order this from Amazon, you're going to need part number A as in Adam, V as in Victor, 00033. That is a 1/8 BSPP female thread. So it's threaded on this end. It comes with a little plastic thing or whatever that goes down inside there, and this is what fits on your gun. And your fill port is the same as the other, so it will clip right onto that. I have one very similar, but it does not fit. Your gauge is down here. So I wanted to show you what was in the box. So all in all, everything about this is just like the original Jet 2, with the exception of the built-in moderator. Like I said, when I got my original one, I'm like, wow, that's crazy loud. You know, even before I was that, I was a little courteous of my neighbors. But I put the buck rail on it, and it worked quite well. I did steal this scope off of the other gun. So to put that on, I've got some other ones ordered in. But everything's the same. You still can push the little button right down here in the bottom and pop. Take that off, and then you got yourself a very nice compact pistol. So really with this moderator, it's going to be about the same length as my Jet 2 that had the buck rail on it. And of course you can kind of line all this back up, which I'm not the best at doing today. I'm a little clumsy. We'll get it figured out sooner or later. There we go. Push that little button, snap it all back together, and there you go. So I have shot this. I was very pleased with it. So we'll talk about another thing here. While we're here, I'm going to try to show you this. It's a little, don't fall off on me. The magazines look like this. What I would suggest you do, you can wind this all the way around and load them one by one by one, but they're kind of hard to hold on to. I'm going to need my glasses for a second. What I have done, or I found in a couple of videos, yum, is to wind this all the way around and go to the back. And I'll probably blow this thing out of my hand in a minute because you got to get it lined up just right. Is to take one of these pellets, and we'll just use some Barracuda HN pellets. You're going to go nose first into here, and then you see how this turns very freely back around this way. Just comes right around like that. So we're going to get it here, and we're going to line it up. And in this case, you're going to go reverse, skirt down. And we'll line that up and drop it in. We go to the next one, and we're going to, again, skirt down. And we'll drop that one in there. We might have to wiggle it around a little bit to get it just, there it goes. Starting to go. Well, get down in there it went. We go to the next. Let's see, you're not fighting that spring all the way. Skirt down. And we'll get that kind of lined up. Ooh. Oh, a little off center here. Gotta get them just right. Drop it in there and wiggle it a little bit. And that should, there it went. Start to anyway. Oh. I find it a little handy if you got a little wrench, you can just kind of help it along. That's down in there. We'll go to the next one. You'll get 7 shots total in here. A little off angle. I loaded one of these up and verified it. We'll get him down in there, get him started. Get down in there, you little bugger. Yeah, these are a little tight going in. The other ones, the cross ones went in quite easily, by the way. Now, I reviewed another one, and I want to point something out that once I get all these in here, and here is, I believe, the last one. You'll get that around, skirt down again, like so, and there it went. And then you just fold it back around, and there you go. Load it up. Now, should you have the gun, you're going to put your bolt back, and you're going to come in from your right side, and you're going to scoot that up in there, and bingo, the mag is in. Just that simple. Also included, I'm not going to show that bolt yet. I'm going to pop that out, put that back in the box. You have a nice little single shot tray, which is best to put in. In fact, the only way you're going to put it in is from the left side. Oops, I flipped it. Like so. You can see all that, and gets a little canted on you once in a while till you get it in there nice and straight, and pop. Now my single shot tray is in. Now, when you come to fill this up, you're going to have to cock the gun. And then you're going to have to, what I do, in my case, and I have no idea what I did here, you can scoot this back. I know some people say, oh, you can hook your compressor or your pump right to it. No, you can't. It doesn't work that way. And I get that on there till it clicks on, then I hook my hand pump to it. Boom, good to go. So that's all that, but you will need that piece. I had one laying around. I robbed it off another one, put it on here. Your fill gauge will be right here. This is regulated. A little sun on you. And that's about all I can tell you about it. I've had a lot of fun with it so far. So you also have the little cap here comes in that box that you can put right over and clip right over your fill probe. Nice, clean, keeps it clean. I put about 14 shots out of this morning on a hand pump. It took me, I think it was 50 pumps to fill it all the way back up. Starting from scratch, probably about 120 pumps, I believe, to get it up here. So it's, you know, it's sand pump friendly. It's very light, it's very compatible, and it fits very well into the hand. I like it. It's very comfortable. You got these nice little finger grooves right here. This is nice and rubberized back here. Yeah, I'm going a little backward on my deal. Good gripping. You got rail here. You've got a rail on the other side, and you've got another rail. Weaver type rail for lights, bipods, etc. I can see that happening in the future. Again, I stole this scope setup. It's a basic Winchester scope, and it's got the original mounts that came with this. So I've got some better mounts coming in, so I'm going to get all these changed out here in the near future. But so far, so good. So that being said, you just set that down. I'm going to set up my range and get some targets lined up. I'm going to be about 43 yards off. And I was very impressed with, because they usually say, oh, it's made for about 25 to 30 yards. And I stretched my other one out pretty good. So I'm going to try it at my 43 yard, and then I'll set it out and maybe later try to do it 75 yards. See if we can hit anything. See if it'll puncture it. See what happens. I mean, I'm out to play. So that being said, that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. We are going to see you in just a little bit.